Friends, here I am presenting two kinds of women. I have titled them Woman and Woman. I'm saying this to highlight some kind of water nymphs from the abyss known as Apsaras who had children with ancient kings in the early days after the flood of Noah. For example, the story of ancient India begins with a king named Shantanu meeting with one such Apsara named Ganga Devi. These nymphs have played a vital part in human history. There is no running away from this fact. Please watch my video, Water Nymphs Shape the Human History, for more on this topic. For those who don't know, Abyss is the watery headquarters from where Lucifer, who is the devil, and his companions operate from. It is not a secret anymore. And again, Abyss is where the UFOs originate from. Having once been in heaven, Lucifer has great technology, friends. Many people have testified UFOs entering the oceans in governmental inquiries. By the way, the existence of Abyss was known to the Sumerians and they called it Abzu, and the Akkadians called it Abzu. That's why the pretty women that emerged out of the waters were called Apsaras. Now, why were these women coming out of the waters? Well, God has his kingdom in heaven. Lucifer is building his kingdom upon the earth. He saw the fatal attraction that men have toward women. God had created them so in order for them to multiply and have babies. However, Lucifer, the devil, weaponized it. He sent these Apsaras, who were nothing but pretty demons, to woo the ancient kings and make them rule the world based upon his principles. He also sent some short, men-like creatures who are known as sages, as well as totally odd-looking creatures like Patanjali, who gave yoga to humans and thus influenced the human realm. Just to give it all a timeline, Noah's flood occurred at 3298 BC. About until 2600 years later, Apsaras had been visiting humans when the water nymph Egeria handed over the laws of Rome to their second king, Numa. Apparently, that is not the end. Do you know the Hindu god Ganesh? He is also from the waters, but he appeared to people as late as around 500 AD, that is 3800 years after Noah's flood. Today we are all living in our own modern bubbles, oblivious to the spiritual phenomena. Recently, someone asked me if these things are possible today. I said yes to that. If you give these fallen entities the ideal conditions they love to operate in, they will show up. That's why even today, initiations in many cultures are done in the forest in the middle of the night because these demons like acting covertly from public eyes. Thanks for watching.